guys, Felicia White here, and today I'm continuing my series on the book titled The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and we are on day 22. We're almost at the end, so stay with me because this is really powerful that we keep going and practice doing these daily practices. So this one is titled Before Your Very Eyes. 7 years ago, when I first discovered the secret and the magical power of gratitude, I made a list of all my desires. It was a long list. At that time, there seemed to be no possible way my desires could come true. Nevertheless, I took my top 10 desires and I carried them with me on a piece of paper every day. Whenever I had an opportunity, I would take out my list and read through it, giving as much gratitude for each desire as I could, as though I had received it. With my number one desire, the desire I wanted more than anything else, I kept it constantly in my mind, and I would say the magic words, "thank you," for it multiple times in a day, and feel it as if it had come true. One by one, every desire on my list magically appeared before my very eyes. As I received my desires, I would cross them off my list, and when I had new desires, I would add them to my list. One of my desires from my original long list was to travel to Bora Bora near Tahiti. After spending a beautiful week at the exact place in Bora Bora I had listed, another beautiful thing happened. I was flying to the mainland of Tahiti on my way home when the airplane stopped en route to pick up passengers. The flight had been empty, but it filled to the brim with native Tahitians, and suddenly laughter, smiling faces, and a happiness that was palpable surrounded me. As I enjoyed the short flight with these beautiful people, it became crystal clear to me the reason why they were so happy. They were grateful. They were grateful to be alive. They were grateful to be on the airplane. They were grateful to be with each other. They were grateful for where they were going. They were grateful for everything. I could have stayed on that plane and traveled around the world with them. It felt so good to be with them. And then it struck me that I had just received my final desire. Bora Bora was the last desire on my original long list, and the reason I was on that plane was before my very eyes: gratitude. I've shared this story as an inspiration for you because no matter how big your desires seem to be, you can receive them through gratitude. Even more than that, gratitude will bring a joy and happiness for life that you've never felt before, and that is truly priceless. From the time I began using gratitude in the law of attraction to the time I received my final desire on my original list was 4 years. To give you an idea of the enormousness of receiving all my desires in that amount of time, when I created my desire list, my company was $2 million in debt, and I had 2 months before I would be forced to shut it down and would lose my home and everything I owned. The money I owed on my personal credit cards was a small fortune, and yet on my desire list was to own a big house overlooking the ocean, to travel to exotic places in the world, to have paid all my debts, to expand my company, to restore every relationship to the best it could be, improve the quality of my family's lives, to be 100% healthy again, and have unlimited energy and excitement for life, along with the usual list of material things. And my number one desire, which seemed like an absolute impossibility to many of the people around me, was to bring joy to millions of people through my work. The very first desire that I received was bringing joy to millions of people through my work. The rest of my desires magically followed, and one by one, as they appeared before my very eyes, I crossed them off my list. So now it's your turn to use gratitude's magical power to make your desires appear before your very eyes. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can, as if you have it now. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude for each one as you can, as though you have received it. If you want your desires to come more quickly, I would highly recommend that you carry your desire list with you in your wallet or purse from this day forward. And whenever you have time, open it up, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can for each one. When your desires appear before your very eyes, cross them off your list and add more. If you're like me, each time you cross a desire off your list, you will be in tears of joy, because what seemed impossible was made possible through the magical power of gratitude. So magic practice number 22. 1. Count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. 2. At the start of the day, take your top 10 desire list that you created. 3. Read through each sentence and desire on your list, and for 1 minute, imagine or visualize that you have received your desire. Feel as much gratitude as you can. 4. Carry your desire list with you today in your pocket. On at least 2 occasions in the day, take out your list, read through it, and feel as much gratitude as you can. And 5. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you, for the very best thing that happened during the day. So that concludes the Magic Day 22. Go ahead and like, share, and comment below. And click the link below in the blog post to grab your copy of The Magic by Rhonda. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.